und ist eine deutsche Stadt.
We were 15,000 children in the camp, and at the end, we were there 100. I am here, I say, to speak in the voices of my friends that they can speak for themselves.
My town, we had 2,000 Jews. From the 2,000, only 9 individuals survived.
And then my parents received a letter, as did every other Jewish family, asking us to come to the train station.
These are some of the personal stories of Holocaust survivors who have visited classrooms across New Jersey and are part of a difficult but necessary curriculum developed to help combat prejudice, hate, intolerance, and discrimination. In 1994, the state of New Jersey passed a legislative mandate to teach Holocaust genocide curriculum in the public schools. And over the past 20 years, educators across the state have developed thought-provoking lessons with the guidance and online resources provided by the New Jersey State Commission on Holocaust Education.
It is an all-encompassing curriculum teaching both philosophy, values, character, and history.
If there's one thing I want you to get from me, is that yes, we are our brother's keeper. Yes, our actions do reflect upon one another. It's hard to stand up to the group and say, no, that's not right.
A powerful component of the Holocaust genocide curriculum is the survivor stories.
I was shot once by my best friend who went with me to school for 7 years.
We have, the last few years, really concentrated on getting those that still are able to talk with students, because this is, unfortunately, the last generation of students that will have an opportunity to hear from a real Holocaust survivor.
After they heard my stories, some of them, when they asked a question, some of them, they will realize there was a human being, a live person who went through, and I saw him. He told me these things.
It taught me that it's really not good to be prejudiced just because someone, the way they look, their religion.
I'm very proud of their reactions. I looked at their journals, and I'm happy with what they expressed, because I see that it really, the message did get through to them, and I think it's something that's going to live with them for a long time.
Throughout that whole area, there were so many Jews hidden.
My main message to students is I'm a child survivor, and the only reason I survived was that Christian families took care of us. So this is what I'm trying to instill into the students too, of how they have to care for each other. That it didn't matter that I was Jewish and the people who hit us were Christians. We were human beings, and that was more important.
The Holocaust genocide curriculum isn't limited to past atrocities. It also includes modern-day genocide. In 2002, students in Vernon participated in a Peace Day event which included survivors and heroes from the past and present.
My ultimate goal was to raise the awareness of these students so that they would start thinking about the things they were doing and saying. And I realized that I could probably reach the whole school if we did it school-wide.
In the year 1986, when I was 7 years old, my mother sent me to the market to sell eggs and beans. The armed militia from north came and then they stormed the markets.
I think that peace has to do with courage and a lot of feeling inside to be able to help others, like everyone that came to the school today did.
In 2006, high school students tackle one of the most critical modern-day humanitarian issues.
We want to go over the basic story about what's happening in Darfur.
Teaching genocide studies and exposing kids to these horrors has been a problem for me at times. Sometimes I worry about doing this to 16 and 17-year-old kids. And then I see how they respond and how compassionate and how deeply human they become. Dr. Paul Winkler presented genocide in a very broad fashion. I'm not talking specifically about Darfur, but rather focusing on the fundamental causes of or issues behind genocide, which essentially comes down to prejudice and hate.
I wanted the students to understand that each act of bias and bigotry, whether it's to a scale of the killings like it is, or to just hurting someone in a classroom, have the same ingredients, the same components.
Fast forward to 2011, the latest addition to the curriculum approaches the delicate subjects of terrorism and the teaching of 9/11.
What do you think? It's like, it's trying to describe how, like, the sad parts without showing it.
I remember my first thought was I was intimidated because September 11th is always something that teachers kind of are scared by because you don't know what is okay to say in the classroom, what's not okay. So the idea of having a curriculum and lessons that you can actually follow seemed to me like a wonderful idea.
By guiding their students through these difficult subjects, teachers inspire them to become more informed about the world and more engaged with their fellow students and community. And as Paul Winkler says, to learn not only with the head, but with the heart.